Good morning, my dear children. Yesterday I have started chain rule. So today's class may be one more class because chain rule, if you will practice it properly, then derivative will be not difficult for you. So try to solve the questions from R.S. Agrawal or R.D. Sharma NCERT. You solve NCERT, but as well as for more practice you solve R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agrawal. So d by dx sin to the power 4 5x square plus 7x plus 2. This power 4 can be kept here. Then I treat this one as x to the power 4 4x cube into, it is not x, so derivative of sin 5x square plus 7x plus 2. Then sin derivative becomes cos with the argument, or it is not x, second derivative of 5x square plus 7x plus 2. That gives you 10x plus 7 multiplied to this 4 are written here. So the final answer is 40x plus 28 sin cube cos. Let's come back to another question. Dividing from tan to the power 6 under root x cube plus 7x plus 3. Write down in this way. Once you practice it, no need to write down this step as well. No need to write it down. Directly you can solve. So some students ask me, sir, can I write down the answers in one line? Yes, if it is one more question, you can write down the final answer in one line. But for that, you have to practice it. So x to the power 6 tan to the power 6x to the power 5 is 1 as x. Then derivative of tan derivative is x square into whatever argument is there. You have done the derivative of tan. Then derivative root x. What is the derivative root x? 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x into derivative of into. I have not written it into derivative of this one, which gives me 3x square plus 7. This is the final answer. I don't know whether I have solved this question instead. Once more you can solve it. Log 7x. Base is not e. Log 7e log ex. Base has to be e. So this is kept silent. Log ex derivative is 1 by x. Okay. When I look at this question, all are log, but with some different terms and conditions. Not a single log is that base e. So what I do now, I have to first try to confirm that the base should be e. So I convert it log 10e into log this. This is log base e10 log ex. And I will apply the property x to the power 6 by x to the power square log AB. This comes in the here and this is in the okay. Then this value is 1 and this is kept as it is. No need to do anything to this one because there is no variable. Now log 10e log ex log e10 log ex. This gives me x to the power 4 log AB 1 plus log 10 15. I will consider this one as y. Let's find the differentiate with respect to x. Yesterday one formula I gave you, d by dx of 1 by fx. Why I am going to apply this formula? Where I will apply? I will apply it here. 1 by fx is a constant. Keep it silent. We are going to keep it silent. 1 by fx. This is considered as 1 by fx. What is the answer? This one minus f dash x by fx whole square. So I write down now. This is silent. Log 10e log ex is 1 by x. This is kept silent. Minus sign comes there. So minus log e10 into f dash x and this is fx d by dx of log ex by log ex whole square. This is a constant term, so derivative of only variable term. 4x cube log ab epsilon, this is a constant 0 plus 0. So what is the final answer now? 1 by x log 10e, this derivative is 1 by x minus log e10 into 1 by x into 1 by log ex whole square plus 4x cube log a. This is my final answer. 1 by x this derivative 1 by x minus sign is already there, 4x cube log a. That's the finish. So if I get a question like log 6 log 10x, let's make it a little bit more complicated. Log sin x cube. When I get this question, my first target is I'll start reading from here. Log, then base 6, then log. So this is the first log. Is the basis e? No. So convert it to e. Log 6e into log e log 10 sin x cube. This is bracket here. Now I can go for the derivative di by dx. Why I can go for the derivative? This is a constant term, multiply, so keep it silent. Log base e, this is a variable term, treat this one as x. Log 6e 1 by x, I have treated this one as x. Log 10 sin x cube. Its derivative I got. Now into d by dx of log 10 sin x cube. Whatever you have done, just keep it silent. You don't need to panic about that now. Base is not e, again convert to base e. Alright, first I have converted to base e. Then log 6e log 10 sin x cube into, keep this one as silent, log 10e, treat this one as x. Log x derivative 1 by x. So 1 by sin x cube. Then you have done the derivative of log x, then derivative of sin. Sin derivative is cos x cube into d by dx of x cube. So finally write down 3x square into this, or cot I can do. So final answer is 3x square log 6e log 10 sin x cube log 10e and cos by sin cot clear. Next, log under root 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x d by dx. Alright, log x derivative 1 by x into dy dx of 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x. This is root x derivative 1 by 2 root into, you have done the derivative root, into dy dx of 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, and applying quotient rule here. This is multiplied, what it gives you 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, because both are root is multiplied. Then apply quotient rule here. Denominator whole square 1 minus tan x into derivative of numerator, 1 derivative 0, tan x derivative x square x minus 1 plus tan x numerator into derivative denominator minus x square x, because this derivative 0, tan x square x. Is it a correct process? The process is correct, but it is too lengthy. It's too lengthy. Why? Let me tell you. Suppose log root under a by b, what I can write down? A by b to the power 1 by 2. I can write down 1 by 2 log a by b. 1 by 2 log a minus log b. So whenever a log question comes up, I have to think a little. What I can do, the approach will become small. Less writing will be there. Similarly, 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x. What I can do to this one? Tan pi by 4 plus tan x by 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan x. So I can write down this one as tan pi by 4 plus x. So many things we can do. The same question now, which way I am going to solve. Alright? So first I will write down this one as tan pi by 4 plus x. 1 by 2 log tan pi by 4 plus x. See my question, how small it has become now. First the square root has come out. Then this I created as this one. Derivative dy by dx. One by tan pi by 4 plus x into derivative of tan now. That is your sec square pi by 4 plus x into derivative pi by 4 plus x, that is equals to 1. Bring it to denominator. Break them into sin and cos. Sin by cos, 1 by cos square, that gives you 1 by 2 sin pi by 4 plus x into cos pi by 4 plus x. That becomes 1 by sin 2 theta pi by 2 plus 2x. 1 by cos 2x. This is the final answer. Sec 2x is the answer. So we have to very careful while solving this kind of question. Next. Definitely I am not going to solve by the first method that I did here. What I can do? I can write down this one as half log 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x log a by b log a minus log b. So try to omit some basic steps that I did here first. Then I go for the derivative. I took it as y. Derivative half log 1 plus sin x 1 by 1 minus sin x log 1 minus sin x log x derivative 1 by x into derivative of into whenever you are going to apply chain rule, that is in the numerator, into derivative 1 minus sin x, that is your minus cos x, because 1 derivative 0, sin is minus cos, minus 1 by 1 plus sin x into sin x derivative, that's your cos x. You solve it, 1 by 2, denominator becomes cos square x minus cos x minus sin x cos x minus cos x plus sin x cos x. So answer is 1 minus cos x minus 2 cancelled out, 1 cos cancelled out, minus 6. Are there some other methods? Let's see. One by 2 log 1 minus cos pi by 2 minus x. What I told, if sin is there attached to 1, 1 plus cos or 1 minus cos has to be there. Sin should be alone. So 1 minus sin converted to 1 minus cos, 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus x. 1 minus cos theta, 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 sin square pi by 4 minus x by 2, 2 cos square pi by 4 minus x by 2. That gives you log 2 cancels out, tan square root gone, tan pi by 4 minus x by 2 dy by dx. dy by dx, log x derivative 1 by tan pi by 4 minus x by 2 into derivative of tan, that's your sec square pi by 4 minus x by 2 into derivative of pi by 4 minus x by 2, that's your minus 1 by 2. Solve it, you'll get 1 by 2 sin pi by 4 minus x by 2 into cos pi by 4 minus x by 2, 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta, that becomes sin pi by 2 minus x minus 6 is the answer. This becomes cos minus x. So there are plenty of methods. It is up to you what you are going to do. Okay, but it is necessary to know almost all the methods that will help you in the examination. Next one. See, you need to look at the question carefully. Where is the power given? This exponent is x plus under root x square. Sometimes in the question there is a bracket and power will be there. So you need to check it carefully. That means the log base is d here by default. So I can write down this one as n log x plus under root x square plus y square. dy by dx is equals to log x derivative 1 by x plus under root x square plus y square into log x derivative 1 by x into derivative of this into means I must write down here while practicing. Afterwards you can omit steps. Clear? That's your n by x plus under root x square plus a square into x derivative is 1, root x derivative is 1 by 2 root x. Whenever you are going to apply chain rule, you must apply as a product in the numerator. x derivative 1 root x derivative 1 by 2 root x into derivative x square plus a square into dy dx of x square plus a square, that is your 2x, because a is a constant 0, 2 to cancel out. But it gives you now n by x plus under root x square plus a square. Take LCM. Cancel out, the answer is n by under root x square plus a square. Clear? Someone gives you sine 3x degree plus 15. Sin x is derivative dy dx of sin x, whatever that is in radian. This is in degree, so convert it into radian first. Sin 3x pi by 180. 15 also you convert pi by 180 pi by 12. That is your sin pi x by 60 plus pi by 12. Now we can go for the derivative. y dy by dx, sin derivative is cos into this derivative dy dx of pi x by 60 plus pi by 12. Cos pi x by 60 plus pi by 12 into x derivative 1, that's with pi by 60. Now, if we want to replace this pi will be replaced as 22 by 7. It is not 180 because this is not attached to any trigonometric relation. It's an algebraic. This is trigonometric. Okay, next. To the power sin 2x square plus 4x plus 3 dy dx. It comes under which formula? A to the power x. This comes under the formula a to the power x. What is the derivative a to the power x? A to the power x into log e. So I treat this one as 7 to the power x a to the power x sin 2x square plus 4x plus 3 into log e7, thus a log e7, but it is not x, into dy dx sin 2x square plus 4x plus 3. Write down this one as it is. 7 to the power sin log e7 sin derivative cos 2x square plus 4x plus 3 into derivative of dy dx of 2x square plus 4x plus 3. That becomes yours 7 to the power sin 2x square plus 4x plus 3 log e7 cos 2x square plus 4x plus 3 into 4x plus 4. That's all. Alright. Sometimes this kind of questions you may get. Y is equal to the power x plus e to the power minus x. Prove that a by dx equal to I square minus 4. dy by dx equals to e to the power x, e to the power x, e to the power minus x into e to the power minus x into derivative of minus x, that's why minus 1. That gives you e to the power x. This is going to be a plus b, this is a minus b. So what I can write down a minus b as a plus b whole square minus 4ab under root. So I write down this one as e to the power x plus e to the power minus x whole square minus 4 into e to the power x into e to the power minus x under root. A plus b whole square minus this. So this becomes your y square minus 4 under root. That's all. Alright? Y is equal to x sin inverse x under root 1 minus x square. dy by dx. Apply quotient rule. The same question we will solve later on. We will cross multiply and we will solve. The method will be easy. I can apply quotient rule here. 1 minus x square under root whole square. 1 minus x square into dy by dx of x sin inverse x minus x sin inverse x into dy dx of under root 1 minus x square. So, quotient rule applied. Then 1 minus x square product rule, x into sin inverse x derivative plus sin inverse x into x derivative is 1 minus x sin inverse x. These are done so many times. Root x derivative 1 by 2 root x into derivative of 1 minus x square, that is minus 2x by 1 minus x square. Take LCM and solve it of your own completely. Okay, try to solve as many as questions. Tomorrow we'll start with inverse trigo and some leftover questions. Thank you.